Hello everyone, this is Tailsman109 and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. We just went through these lost ruins and now we are in a mysterious land. Let's figure out what it's all about. That acting stunk. This isn't an early PC game.
What was that all about? I don't think I'm dreaming here. Eggman! What's he doing here? Oh, never mind. This time I'll get him good.
Okay, so I completely forgot about that acting. Oh my gosh. Oh, that must be the worst acting in the entire series. And I'm aware that Sonic 06 has some very bad acting. I don't know, that was horrible. Anyways, we need to solve this puzzle here to advance to the final stage. And we haven't quite done it yet. Hang on. There we go. I like that you have to solve a puzzle to get into this stage, and this stage is the final stage for Sonic. We are already at the end of Sonic's story. It's not very long. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's about as long as the first quest of the original Zelda. And that's freaking short. And another extra life? Isn't that a bit generous, considering this is Sonic's last stage? And that jump is actually very tough. I got through it easily though, because, well, I'm good at games. We all know that by now. I'm an excellent gamer. See, I can hit enemies, I can jump through lasers, and I can make platforming possible. And I beat Battle Kit 1 and 2, so I think that says something. We all know how hard those games are. Blah. Blah. But those games are actually really fun. You should really try them if you ever could. I don't think you need an NES to play them. I think it's possible to just download and play. I think. I don't know. I haven't done it. Alright. So, music changes again and we're in a vertical shaft. Oh, I thought that was another capsule. Alright. This part isn't hard. I landed on a moving platform, which means I'm even more awesome. Yeah! This stage is all about me being awesome. Where do I go? I'm awesome, and I have to go this way. So I'm gonna go this way. I don't need other capsules by this point. I already have too many lives. You just have to push up here. Sonic does the rest of the turning for you here. There we go. And more platforming. This part of the stage is a bit tougher, I believe. Platforming while dodging giant hammers. Absolutely. They're slow. Oh, just try not to go so high that you accidentally hit the handle. Wait, what? What just happened? Wait a minute, what was that? Bogus, what? Excuse me? What just happened? What the? How did I fall? I don't even think that's supposed to be possible. Oh, I gotta make time now. I can't explain that. Well, okay, sometimes he might falter, but usually he doesn't. I don't even know why they put springs there. It's not necessary. I'm so confused as to what happened. It didn't make any sense to me, that's for sure. Alright. Yeah, you weren't supposed to fall, because it locks you in place once you land on that. That was a glitch, I'm pretty darn sure. And if I go this way, I find power capsules. Not like I need them, but just so you see. Oh yeah, this is how you abuse the spin dash. But don't skip checkpoints with it, that's a bad thing. So now we have more platforming. This platforming is fun. There we go. Elevator! The elevator! It's funny how it climbs down. Why did Eggman design an elevator like that? I can't even move in the elevator. Alright, let's do... Oh, hi. There. I got a nice shield. I'm gonna use it. Now in this part, you have a million enemies that you don't have to kill. You just gotta find the right way to go, which in this case is a ladder. You can use the homing attack if you wish. It's not gonna really do anything important for you, but you can if it's fun. I don't even know what that's supposed to be down there. And I don't even know why I didn't register as being on a fan. Oh, there we go. This way. Oh, and I guess I'm going this way. Just don't fall into pits. I guess I didn't have to worry much anyway. There's a lot of enemies here. Why can't they actually be, like, useful to Eggman? Oh, yeah, this stage doesn't really have tough enemies. Unlike previous stages. I started getting scared for a moment. Oh boy! Ooh! Ooh! Give me rocket. Alright, there we go. Now I think we're getting close to the end. Hooray. Oh, that's a great camera. Now I can't see where I'm supposed to go. Oh, here we go. Alright, now we have these robot guys, which actually can be a bit tough. Did I just say a bit tough? I'm sorry. I mean, abusively tough. Well, why would I want to hit them? Especially Tails. And obviously, Eggman doesn't like Tails much because he decided to try and make him a little less pleasing. Okay, this time you're actually going to have to deal some damage to enemies. And I made this a little hard, so let's see if I can do it still. Okay, I still did it. And that's the final stage of the game. All that remains is Sonic's final boss. But first we gotta watch another cutscene with bad animations and such.
Not bad.
So let's watch it, shall we?
Well, if it isn't my pal Sonic. I'm surprised you made it this far. Hold it right there, Eggman.
Alright, so here's Sonic's final boss, the Egg Vipper, and unlike the other bosses in this game, this one is actually quite hard. This is actually a tough fight. And he gets a lot of attacks. At first, all he really does is shoot these lasers, which you run away from. This attack isn't that hard. Then he will appear, and you gotta hit him. Otherwise, he will shoot a giant laser, which I haven't seen happen before, but I'm pretty sure you can't avoid it if it happens. He will soon gain other abilities. Like after hitting him the first time, he will shoot this giant bomb-like attack, which you want to make sure you don't get too close to the edges so you can avoid it. Now when we hit him, we actually need to jump on these. You don't want to be too quick about it or you might just miss. And he says, "Get a load of this alive," which I think makes this quote also a meme. Now you see, that's where you have to be a little more careful. I have a lot of room to avoid this, though. You want to make sure you have a lot of running space to prepare for that attack. Alright. There we go. After 3 hits, I believe he starts to change his attack pattern a bit. He still does the get a load of this lasers, which you still have to run away from. But now he will appear from one side and shoot some lasers at you. You really gotta be able to space yourself very well there. And once again, he's actually gonna start changing his attacks again. He changes them a lot, and that's part of what makes this so hard. It's not consistent. Now you actually need to jump on these tops so that you can actually hit him. Now he gets more aggressive. He destroys a whole bar of this, and now he will actually start destroying the platforms here, which means you gotta beat him quickly, otherwise you won't have any space. If you screw up too many times, he destroys all of your ground and you die. So if you're not good at this part by now, you're kind of screwed, and this also decreases the amount of time you have to actually jump on those. And careful, this is actually a suicide attack. I'm serious.
Watch out. He's up to something.
So wait till he starts coming to you and run. Because he can sometimes actually destroy some of the platforms. I might have made that look easy, but believe me, this one is actually kind of hard. You're actually going to need practice with this one. This one used to screw me up many times, whereas the other bosses, even as a kid, were still easy. Probably the hardest boss in the game. And well, that Sonic story is actually over. This is shorter than the first Zelda game's first quest, I think. But there's still other characters, so we're not done. Did they just have Sonic sing that part? Interesting. So, that's Sonic's story. I don't know if I should get into general stuff yet, because there's still a lot of characters to play as. We are not done yet. But as for Sonic, well, his is actually the longest story in the game, because he's the main character, so it's only gonna get shorter from here. His stages are most certainly fun, though. There's a couple of areas where the turns actually kind of screw Sonic up, especially if you get the speed sneakers. Again, I'm not sure if this is only due to the DX version or not. I've never gotten to play the original version. I don't have a Dreamcast. But I liked some of the stuff they did. It actually incorporated some thinking, and, well, since... Oh yeah, Sonic can take a shower. I didn't show that, but he can. Oh, what was I saying? I like the puzzle thinking stuff. Since I love Zelda a lot, I love anything that kind of gives me that feeling of Zelda. And this game had some decent puzzle solving and exploration. I like that kind of stuff. I don't mind hub worlds that much. I think it controls pretty nicely for the most part, but the camera can sometimes screw you up, and you sometimes lose your position as Sonic. And for the most part, it's pretty easy, up until maybe Red Mountain, but I'd say the Sky Deck is where it starts to get tough. For the most part, it's a pretty easy game, though. Most people could probably pick this up and start playing it. It's not that hard. But, and well, this is Ron Drummond's first outing, and this is the 90s, so he wasn't bound to be professional. He really started showing what he could do in Adventure 2 and such. I don't know about Sonic Shuffle, because again, I don't have a Dreamcast. Do not judge me, I was born in '99. By the time I was old enough to really play video games, the Dreamcast was over. It was 2003 when I got the GameCube, which was my first system. I've said that before. So I have to make sure you guys know. And the story is kind of your basic Sonic game, and that's fine. It's the first 3D game. We don't need to get anything too serious. The only exception was the inclusion of chaos. Other than that, you're basically just experiencing Sonic's usual adventure in 3D, and as the first game, I suppose that's what it was trying to do, so it did its part. The story's simple, you don't need much for it. And Sonic's animations during the cutscenes looks kind of weird, though. So it's kind of like he's hunched over a bit. The Hunchback of Mobius. The animations overall just aren't very good, but I'm trying not to talk general because I'm still not done with this game. But I can't help it. It stands out. I mean, come on. Ocarina of Time does a better job with the animations and such. I don't think that's how it's supposed to go. But it is! I can't help but think that. Ocarina of Time, it came out the same year. It's on a cartridge-based system. And cutscenes, for the most part, weren't the most serious parts. There were a few big cutscenes, but overall, I feel like the animations and such in this game should have been a heck of a lot better. I don't want to talk about that. And okay, the bosses in this in Sonic's story are quite pathetic, except for the last one. The last one does present a good challenge, but overall, Sonic's story is still fun and all that. And I'm glad I played Lost World in the other video, because as I figured, I reached pretty much the 20-minute mark here. And that is Sonic's story. In the next video, we will get to play as Tails! Woo! I love playing as the little guy. He's so cute. How many times do I say that? Anyways, that is Sonic's story. We finished the longest story in the game in about 2 hours. So, that's that. Next video, we get to see Tails' side of the whole thing. Until then, this has been Chess109, and have a nice day.